Well, thank you everyone for joining me for tonight's meditation. There's a lot going on in the world right now and a lot of things coming up for everyone. Um, but I'm happy to have you here. I'm Nathan, writing with Rising Heart Grounded Mind, and every other week we have an opportunity to come together and just have a little meditation, get a break from the intensity and energy of the day, get a little more grounded, more centered, and focused for the week ahead. So thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. So I want to just talk a little bit about kind of what I'm noticing with the energy right now. And then we'll maybe explore that a little bit in a meditation. So I kind of took this image of there's certain trees that shed their bark. And it kind of feels like all of the layers that we carry up until now, have protected us, have helped us, supported us. But whether we like it or not, those layers of who we thought we are or how we operated um, helped us operate and navigate the world are kind of coming off. And that's whether we like it or not. The whole world is in change and transformation, and old structures and systems are beginning to fall away or change or be challenged. And on a micro level, that's happening to us. We're being challenged. We're being asked to change, and we're being asked to let go of maybe old layers of protection, old layers of energy that helped us navigate things in specific ways, helped us be in the world in a very specific way based on our own wounding or our own programming or how we were socialized to be in the world. As the world is changing, then we're being invited to do the same. And whether we like it or not, we're going to be, if you haven't, and I'm sure you probably have, are starting to feel some of those layers getting stripped off of you. And it can be a little intense. So I'm likening it to this tree of these kind of outer layers being pulled away. And what happens when some of these layers are pulled away, we're a little more visible. Parts of ourselves that have been hidden are more visible. And maybe for some that might feel good, maybe for others that may not feel so good. But it may make you feel more vulnerable and exposed, like if you were outside without a coat on and that cold kind of hits you. Um, Parts of you are now more visible, maybe. Things that make you uncomfortable, you may now have to start doing. So, in all of that, there's a certain sense of vulnerability and a sense of exposure, and that can create a lot of discomfort. Um, and the same things we might be have grabbed onto externally aren't there for us like the way they have been. And the best thing we really can do in these types of times is just to go in more into ourselves, find our center, find our ground, find our heart, find our purpose, and go within ourselves to really listen to ourselves what we need to do in these moments as we're being forced to let go of the old, because it's from within ourselves that the new can come out and create the world in a different way, in a different dream, in a different image. But it's pretty intense. And so, more of our energy in that intensity can come up into our heart chakra. It has to go into um, the certain parts of our body to really know what's going on there, to preserve, to figure out what's going on. Sometimes when someone's cold, they go into hyperthermia, the blood goes to the organs. It's almost like at this time, our energy's got to come up into the heart a little bit more. We really have to be in tune with who we are. We really have to be in tune and start aligning more with our purpose. And some of the external and structures, as they fall away, are creating are creating the circumstances in which we're just going to have to go within ourselves and find the strength, find the hope, find the purpose here to be able to move forward in a positive way, an outward way. We still need one another. I'm not saying that. We still need to connect with one another, but we've got to connect with ourselves first. And so tonight in this meditation, I just want to begin to explore some of this, stripping away a little bit of who we thought we were so that we can know more of who we actually are. And that's kind of the energy that I've been noticing. So if you want to just go ahead and find your feet on the floor and just go ahead and gently close your eyes and just take a deep breath, breathe in. And when you breathe out all the heavy energy. And then take another deep breath, breathe in. And when you breathe out, tune to the rhythm of the universe, the measure, the movement. And take another deep breath, breathe in. You breathe out, tune to the energy of today. And bring your attention to the area 2 to 3 inches behind your eyes. This is space where so much of your senses, the external input of energy through your eyes, your nose, your mouth, all of that, your ears, comes into this space. So by focusing our attention here, we can be in a little bit more command of our energy and our awareness. And from this space, I want you to imagine there's a chair and that there's a chair made of anything that you like. You can imagine it could be a lounge chair. It could be just a desk chair that you might with maybe mesh on it. It could be like a wingback chair, whatever works for you. Just imagine a chair that you're comfortable sitting in. Just make it really real for you. And then from this chair in the center of your head, where you're seated, where you're focusing your attention and energy, I want you to create a connection from the tip of your spine all the way to the center of the planet. And this connection can be as wide as your hips. Made of anything you like. It can be made of a tree trunk with branches grabbing hold of your lower body and the roots connecting and grabbing onto the core of the earth. Or it could be a beam of light, could be an anchor and chain, could be a waterfall, whatever you wish. Just allow that to be really created strong and wide as your hips, going all the way down from your hips to the center of the planet. Just really allow that connection to be created and real to you. And the magnetic pull and force, the gravity of the earth will overtake that connection, start to pull on your body. And it begins to connect to the energy and space all around you, outside of your body. And as that pull begins to overtake this whole space, energies start to fall out of you. And I want you to be aware of where the energy of control that you're holding on to, you do have to control some things, but sometimes in our society, we are programmed or we're required to feel like we have to be in more control than we are. And in this time of great change, sometimes that level of control can be a liability. So just wherever you have energy of control, your own personal control that's not in balance with yourself or the energy of control from others, just allow that to start to come out of your space. And any resistance to letting go of any of the layers of control or levels of control that you're used to having versus what we can actually have right now, just let that start to come out of you. And this could be a lot more than you think, or maybe not, but just allow any layers of control that you are creating personally, let that start to come out of you. And as you start getting space from that level of control, really be aware of how much energy you're carrying, how much energy you're holding from other people that is keeping you from being more grounded. So, where other people are using your energy space to find their own grounding, their own stability. So, just allow all the people and the energies that are grounding through you to just come out of your legs, come out of your feet, come out of your first chakra, which is the base of your spine. Just really allow that all to come out. And any pressure on your crown from people that want to know what you know, that also want to control that crown, that want to have seniority over you, whether that's a person close to you, a neighbor, energy from the community or in leadership in the country, or from an institution. Just allow that energy to come out of your crown. Lots of confusion going on in the world right now. And there's a lot of battling for control. So just allow that just to start to come out of your space even more. And wherever you feel like you can't express yourself due to that control or due to fear of the control from others, really let that start to come out of your fifth chakra. Really breathe. The grounding's doing all the work. This is not an effort space. It's a complete no effort space, but just ask the grounding and all of that, all the blockage in the fifth chakra will just start to come out. Just breathe. And all of the telepathic communication you might be receiving, because it's high right now, people don't know what is going on. Like I said, there's lots of confusion, misunderstandings, lack of certainty. Just allow that to start to come out of your sixth chakra and out of the channels around your head and where this telepathic communication comes in and near your ears. Just you don't have to know all those spaces and places. Just have the intention of all that telepathic communication and that is overwhelming you, just let that start to come out. And that may also help you release more energy out of your fifth chakra. So keep releasing and breathe. There may be a lot of energy in that fifth chakra. We really need our fifth chakras to be able to create. And expression is a really important part of creating and expressing what you need, expressing what you want. So just allow more of that energy of anyone or anything. Just ask the grounding to do the work to pull that energy out. As that comes out, just notice how your body feels. Breathe. Keep releasing. Then allow your third chakra to really begin to release. Just let go of the effort that you're in, trying to maintain all the things. Keep on top of everything. Our lives have to get a little bit more simple in times of stress. But just allow all of the effort to keep all the balls in the air, to do all the things that you think you may have to do. And just let that start to come out of you. We do have a lot that we all have to do, but sometimes it's more than we actually need to in any given moment. We feel a lot of pressure. So just Allow that third chakra to start to release. And whatever energy says, if I release or I let go or I don't maintain control, I'll be abandoned, things will fall apart. Whatever degree you can just release that. I just ask that whatever you can release there, you can. Because a lot of times, some of the time we tell ourselves stories or we're not clear because we're not neutral about our own situation, about how much we actually need to be doing. Sometimes we need a little bit more being than doing. And then sometimes you know, do a little more doing than being, but we have to balance it out. So wherever you're not in balance with the energy of doing and the energy of being, just really ask the earth without effort just to pull out whatever it is, the energy that keeps you from having your doing and being balance. And that will help you release a lot of effort. Sometimes the not doing is more energy than doing. So just really release all of that energy. And just ask that the earth really begin to help pull out of you and pull away from you the confusion, the lack of clarity or knowing energy, whatever's creating that in your vision for yourself in your life. And yes, you may not know what the future is, but there's also energy that doesn't want you to know what the future is. So just allow whatever is the energy that would keep you from having and knowing your future a little bit more, whether that's energy in your crown chakra or in your sixth chakra or anywhere in your body. Just ask the earth to really begin to let that go. And just breathe. Conscious or unconscious, as the world is changing, the earth is beginning to support us a little more, a little more, and a little more. And so I just invite you to ask the earth through the grounding, through the magnetic pole, to pull out of you any heavy energy, any responsibilities, anything that you no longer have to hold on to that's not yours. And this might be the energy of other people, the energy of the institutions that you're a part of, or the system and structures that you're highly invested in. Just allow and just ask the earth to help you really begin to start to release that energy. Conscious or unconscious, you may or may not know what this is, but you don't have to. Just allow it to just to start coming out of you. You may be holding on energy for hundreds and hundreds of people you don't even know. We all need each other, but we all have to find our space first in order to help people in an effective way. So really allow all that energy, all the responsibility, conscious or unconscious, that you're holding on to for other people. Let that just really begin to fall out of your space. Allow you to get a lot more room in your body. Just breathe. And anywhere where you feel like you have to be in battle mode or you have to gird yourself up and always be ready or kind of be on, just allow yourself to let that go for a moment. Any grief around always having to be ready, be vigilant, to be on, just in case something happens. Really allow that to start to come out of you. And just ask the earth to help you release all the expectations that you put on yourself that maybe aren't realistic, but also the program and expectation of others that you show up in a certain way, you be for them a certain person. All that pressure to put on certain identities or put certain masks, just begin to let that come off of you. All of this keeps you from being able to bring forward who you really are and what you need. Because part of what the world needs is for your needs on a deeper level, emotional level, to start to come forward so they can start to be met, so that they can start to create the circumstances in which those needs are met. We're all suffering emotionally because a lot of our need for belonging, our need for connectedness, our need for validation, and our need to be seen is minimized and um, obfuscated by the demands of others. So just allow all of that energy that keeps you from having your deeper emotional needs for connection and belonging and visibility, let that start to come out of you. And this may feel a little strange. Again, it's a lot of people probably grounding through you and your body. So just allow your lower body, your first chakra, just give your body permission just to release all of that energy. It's really freeing up a lot of energy in your lower body, allowing that energy in the lower body to begin to circulate up into your upper body and to provide a little more fuel for your fifth chakra so you can start to ask for what you need, be more expressive in stating what your needs are. That energy would move up to the fifth chakra, up to the crown, and start setting an energy intention for greater visibility on the outer layer of your aura. So any energy that would keep you from being a little more visible and those needs to come forward, because the universe can't, if it can't see what your needs are from the outer layer of your aura, which is generated by the crown chakra, it can't really find you to give it to you. So just allow that crown chakra to heal, that outer layer of the aura, the seventh layer of the aura, to really begin to display to whatever degree you can right now, whatever's preventing it from being visible on the edge of your aura, who you are and what you need. It doesn't have to be visible to everyone, but it needs to be visible to the universe so that those needs can be fulfilled and seen and validated so that you can find deeper connections and begin to feel emotionally connected to others, feel safer, feel supported, feel nurtured. So just allow all of that energy to come out of you that would keep you from having that visibility. And just breathe. This is a lot of energy. Remember, the world needs you now more than you know, so it can recreate and redeem itself. And it's being redeemed and recreated by you coming forward, showing who you are. And so just allow any other energy that would keep you invisible, any other energy that keeps you bogged down with responsibility and overhealing, anyone else or anything, any institution, any place, just let that go. And any other remaining control energy from others or energy where you feel like you have to be in control, just allow that to start to come off of you. Really release. I just want to invite you to be aware of your heart and just ask that it open up just a little bit more to who you really are. It's almost as if like you were opening your eyes from a deep sleep. You're opening up your heart, the places where it's been closed off, afraid, or cut off, and just allow that to ask the earth to help you release an energy that keeps your heart closed off from you, from itself, from receiving what it is you really want, what you really need for your deeper emotional desires and needs to be fulfilled. So just allow that to open up. Let any of the heavy energy, the negativity that you may find here that you've been holding on to, trying to heal or repair or whatever, just let all of that go. Any energy that's not yours, any negativity, just let that come out of your heart. Any judgment about yourself, any wear your heart on yourself that's sitting in your heart or anywhere in your space, just let that come out. That time of severity is coming to an end. A time of greater light and appreciation for who you are and embracing of who you are is coming in. So just allow that opening to be there. And notice that behind all of that is like a little golden sun, a golden orb of light. This is your connection to your higher self, your soul, and to all of the universe, to the throne of the center of the universe of God, or whatever you want to call that. You have a connection to all of that right here. And just ask that that connection and that kind of little window to that universe within universes just begin to open. And let the truth of this experience in this body, your universe, begin to start to permeate you and all of the cells of your body. Let that light begin to emanate from your heart into every space, every cell, from the heart up to the lungs, to the throat, down to the stomach, into the intestinal area, your second chakra. Your emotions begin to clear. It's like a huge bright light that casts away the shadows is beginning to build and radiate throughout your whole body, down into your sacral floor, down into your throat, down your arms, up into your head, up to your crown, down your legs, down to your knees, down out your feet and out your hands, and just really allow that to really begin to shine a light upon your whole body, feeding it this golden energy. It's real energy, life force, love force. And just feel yourself being washed and bathed in this light and love, and you're getting lighter and lighter. And the earth is still pulling on your body, pulling away any of the heaviness, any of the negativity. All of that's coming out of you as you're being filled with the truth of who you are, and whether you're conscious of it or not, why you're here and what you're here to do. Just allow that energy of your purpose begin to permeate your whole body, all your cells, and begin to radiate out into your aura, into the first layer, into the second layer, into the third layer. And just breathe, allow that to continue to build in your body, into your fourth layer, into your fifth layer, into your sixth layer, and into your seventh layer. And have the seventh layer seal in more of the truth of who you are and what you're here for, and the intention and the certainty and knowledge that you came here to fulfill that purpose, and the time for it to come in is now. And that light, it's like a reflection of the sun on the water as that light comes off of you. It's like the universe can see that reflection of you and will start to respond and bring to you the fulfillment of who you are and why you're here and what you came here to do. With that, you can open your eyes, stretch, and come on out of trance. Just briefly, as people are coming on out, I just have a couple of quick announcements. We'll have our virtual energy bath that I do every other Monday, but this will be a special fundraiser for the young men I've been and you all so generously help support. They have some extended family members in Cuba, which is literally falling apart, both infrastructure um, on all levels, food, insecurity, um, electric blackouts that are over 24 hours now, like just continual problems. So we can send them a little bit of money so they can eat, so they can have some basic things because there's just no other way to sustain things. So that's what this will be for. So if you'd like to join that, I usually just ask for a donation. If you feel you would like to give more, all of the proceeds will go to that, to those people. Actually, two elderly women and another middle-aged woman, that's where it's going to go. So then we have the next healing meditation Monday on June 23rd, and I'll try to get this meditation up by tomorrow on my YouTube channel. I really appreciate you joining me here. I hope you all have a really great week, and I hope to see you here another time. Have a great evening.